Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, March 16th, 2020. Looking at precipitation over the past 30 days, you can see that much of the Great Basin is below normal when it comes to precipitation. Across the southern part of the Great Basin, mainly southern Nevada and parts of southern Utah, and the Arizona Strip, precipitation has been at or above average, but on large, over most of the area, we are looking at below normal precipitation. There has been some snow across the higher terrain over the past 72 hours. You can see those areas that have received snowfall on the map on the left-hand side. Looking at some areas seeing as much as 1.5 feet to 2 feet of snow. So some pretty good accumulations across the northern mountains and the mountains of central and southern Utah. Looking at snow depth, which is the image on the right, you can see most of the area is only looking at that snow coverage across the higher terrain. The satellite this morning shows mostly clear skies across the area. There are some clouds beginning to move into parts of Nevada. For today, you can see that low pressure system just off the California coast. We are looking at a pretty unsettled weather pattern coming up this week, beginning with that low pressure system moving into the area. As far as ventilation index, you can see good to excellent mixing across much of Nevada today. Looking at today in more detail, those are some pretty strong transport winds that are forecast across parts of Nevada and western Utah, as well as really good mixing heights. As we move into Tuesday, that low pressure system elongates and begins to move into the Great Basin. We are looking at good, excellent mixing across much of the area on Tuesday. We will see pretty strong transport winds across much of the area and good transport heights, or good mixing heights. As we move into Wednesday, that low pressure system is pretty much overhead. Quite a bit of moisture is associated with this weather system, and we will see good to excellent mixing across much of the area on Wednesday. Looking at Wednesday in more detail, the strongest transport winds will be in place across southeastern Utah, and we will see good mixing heights across the majority of the Great Basin. Over the next 3 days, pretty much the entire Great Basin will see precipitation. You can see this WPC 3-day precipitation accumulation forecast is showing precipitation for the entire area, with accumulation ranging from 1/10 of an inch all the way up to 1.25 inches. As we move into Thursday, that storm system moves off to the east, with another storm system beginning to make its way into the area from the northwest. So moving to Friday, that storm system will continue to make its way into the Pacific Northwest. We will see some elevated winds associated with that system, which will lead to good to excellent mixing across much of the area. Moving into Saturday, we will continue to see unsettled weather across much of the Great Basin, with another storm system making its way into the area. And finally, on Sunday, continuing to see pretty wet weather with some storm systems making their way through the area, bringing quite a bit of moisture, and with those systems, we will continue to see good to excellent mixing. In the 4 to 5 day time period, you can see the majority of the precipitation will be focused across Utah and parts of eastern Nevada, southern Idaho, and the Arizona Strip. Finally, in an 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal precipitation across the entire area, as well as below normal temperatures. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thank you.